Hi guys, welcome to another arch building video. So in this video I'm going to make the arch for the entranceway, so then I can take it home, I can put it up, I can put some plasterboard around and we can get a really good look on how that's going to look. So I've got some offcuts here that I've dug out the bin to make up for the keystones, so I'll get that done as well, and hopefully tonight I can take the arch home and put it up. So I'm not going to talk and explain too much about building this arch. It's more about getting the arch put up for you guys to have a look at, and myself. I can't wait to see what it's going to look like, the big reveal. So I'll get in, I'll cut it, I will stop occasionally and tell you if there's something that's interesting that's come up along the way. Otherwise, I'm just going to make the arch, do all my routing. I'll probably stop after it's all routed, have a quick chat, put it together and take it home. So I hope you enjoy this video. There will be some more information about installing the arch coming your way when we install it, but the making part, it's just going to be making only, no chatting. Alright, there's my arch. So I can't wait. I'm gonna race home and I'm gonna put this straight up because it's really gonna show how that's gonna look. I've got a couple of pieces of the moulding to go around the bottom, but what I'll do is I'll measure it up tonight and I'll knock that up tomorrow. Yeah, that's about all there is to say. I'll just get it home and put it up, so I'll see you shortly. It's pouring down outside, so I'm not leaving this here till tomorrow, so I've got some shrink wrap I'll wrap it up with shrink wrap, throw it in the back of the ute, and it shouldn't get too wet. I'll put plenty of layers on, so I'll get that done. Alright guys, so I got the arch home safe and sound. Doesn't look like I've got any damage, and it didn't get wet, and it did rain half the way home, so that was pretty good. So I'm going to put some plasterboard up there, then I'm going to lift the arch up, and then I'm going to put the mouldings on, just have a look at, and then I'm going to have a look at cutting a small arch into that wall, like Marvin's drawing that he did for me. So yeah, that's the other things I'm going to do. So I'll get the plasterboard out, I'll cut the arch, and I'll put that first bit up. How do you like that? I didn't test fit that. You saw it first fit. So what I've always been saying, measure it accurately, cut it accurately, you won't have any problems like that. So it's got to have the keystone. I'll knock the keystone up at some stage during this week, maybe tomorrow, but we'll see how we go. So the keystone will go in there, and I'm going to put the moulding up now. Well, I'm going to put those little pieces of plasterboard up, and then I'll put the moulding on just to have a look. It's not going to be the right size, but we'll get a bit of an idea, and then we'll walk back and we'll have a bit of a look and see if it's thumbs up or not. I think it will be. Alright guys, I wasn't going to give up until I got all of that plasterboard up so we could have a really good look at it, and I'm really happy with that. That's come up a treat. That little opening, well, it's not a door, you could squeeze through there, but whatever it might be called. The drawing that Marvin did for me, this is exactly as he drew it. So I've taken that up, that little arch up higher, so that that moulding can come down and around and into it. It'll do the same from the wall, come out and around, just to keep that so it goes all the way across. So yeah, that's all happened. And actually what I'm going to do, I'm going to go and get that bit of cornice and I'm going to screw it up there, and that'll be the last thing I do. So I'll go and grab that, I'll screw it up, and then I'll come back for a chat. Well, I finally got there. Got all the plasterboard up, and I've got this pretty much lined out. I need to put a little bit more framing on the other side before I sheet that off. So I just wanted to have a bit of a look before I went too far and see if I like it. So this moulding is going to come, as I mentioned, come out, around and in, and it will go back the other side also. So that's going to look pretty cool. I've got the keystone, which I mentioned, and then chamfers, chamfer. Everywhere where there's a 90-degree corner, there's a chamfer, and even on this corner here, I'll flatten that off and do a chamfer in there. Now, Marvin, you'll be pretty excited to see this, and for those, the drawing that Marvin did for me, which I put up earlier, you'll see that I've copied it exactly. So Marvin, you've done well. When I saw it, I thought, yep, that's what I want. So when I do that bay window, that's going to have all the same treatment with the moulding. The arch will go up, like the kitchen one, it'll go up and then arch across, because it'll be too wide to do in one like this. This is kind of a grand entry arch, so this one's massive. So I think it looks pretty cool. And it's still got room for the cornice up there. So once that cornice comes around and does all its thing, yeah, it's going to look sweet. So yeah, that's pictures tell a million words. So, or is it 1,000? Whatever the saying is. So I'll give you a good look at it. But what I'll do is I'll take you down the hallway and I'll show you how it looks back from looking down the hallway. So this is what I was saying about the arch. The entry arch is going to be on an average person's line of sight from where the camera is going to line up with this arch. This arch will be higher, but you can't get back far enough to sight that through. So when you look through from where you come out of the kitchen archway there and you look down, that's what you'll see. You'll see the arch and you'll see the arch. And this arch that's in this one here will actually look the same size as that. It's a weird kind of concept, but it seems to be working out. So I think that looks pretty good. I'm not going to be pulling any walls down. You can see the full entry there. You can see all the LED light. And what we'll do is we'll hang that chandelier that's in the parlour at the moment. I'm going to hang that in the entry because that'll be nice. I really want to keep it, and it'll be nice to have that right there in the entry. So I'll just take you back down. Just a little shot of when you come in through the door, and you got this arch here, and this will all be sheeted out, and that moulding will go all the way around that, which is now like a pillar. that moulding will go all the way around at 360 degrees. It'll come back in over there, and on the other side it'll go into there as well. So yeah, that's going to look pretty nice. When you look down the hallway, obviously the keystone's going to go up there, and yeah, when that's all sheeted off, I'm going to have to buy some more plasterboard. I've run out. It's surprising how much plasterboard you use. I had 6 sheets and I've only got 1 left. So anyway, that's so this is the little I don't know what you'd call it, but it just gives, I mean, when the door's open, it's going to block that, but then when it's closed, it'll open that up. So yeah, I don't know really. It's not going to stop us from, I mean, behind us here, we're going to have the hooks for our coats and whatnot. That was going to be a dead space anyway, so I think that looks pretty nice. It's just added something extra, which is always good. It's always good to add something extra rather than not do something you should have. So another look of the entry from the side there. So peekaboo. It just, I don't know, it looks good, whatever it might be, whatever it's for and whatever it's copying, I like it. So we won't talk any more about that. But this here, it kind of looks like, and I think someone had mentioned about having like a pillar going up there. So it's giving us a bit of a pillar look there, and which then means if you've got a pillar there, then it kind of it makes that a pillar as well, so with the arch. So all in all, that's worked out really nice, and I think you'll all agree that the drawing that Marvin did for me, I'll put it up again, there it is. You can see I've copied it exactly. So Marvin, thanks very much once again. So I'd just like to say thanks very much to everyone who's had input on the discussions about this entry. Even just the people that have gone, great job, it's going to look good. That just made my mind at ease and not worry about whether it's, I'm doing something silly. So everyone's had some input, even the guys that said no, the arch, I don't like the arch, but I would do it like this. Marvin, so Marvin's done me that drawing that I had up just before, and he actually admitted to me he hated the idea of the angled wall. And now that he's done the drawing, and now that he can probably see it in person, I know that when he did the drawing, he said to me, nah, it's going to look awesome. So, good on you, Marvin, and good on for everyone else that has, respected the, if it's good, it's good. If it's not, it's not. And I believe it's good. And I think people are coming around, which is nice. So, I hope you enjoyed that video on making the arch and installing it. I certainly did, and I'll make the keystone up and I'll get the whole thing finished off, and I might start doing some flushing because this entry, I'm going to measure up that moulding. I'm going to make all the moulding so that can go up, because that will make a big difference. When that's all, they're just offcuts. Once that's all mitered around properly and looking good, that's going to look sweet. So thanks again for joining me in this video, and if you got value out of it and you haven't subscribed, maybe consider subscribing, because there's always videos like this coming up, and I like to design and then build and not muck around, just get into it. So if you want to subscribe, you'll see lots of things happening. So and to everyone else, if you want to give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, that would be great. And of course, comment it all helps with me getting more exposure on YouTube. So it really helps. Thumbs up and comments are what we need to really push this channel forward. So I'll leave it at that, and thanks very much again for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I look forward to making another video for you next week. So until then, you take care. Cheers.